Good afternoon, it's Andy T here again, bringing you the third part of my SeaQuest DSV Deep Ocean Transport. Well, things have moved on a little bit since we last saw. You kind of saw this, but in the last bit, but you'll see now I've taken a rather radical approach to it, and I've cut it in half. Now, why would I do that, you may ask, when you'd already kind of built it? Well, I realised that I needed to have some way of displaying this, and the easiest way for me to display it was going to be in some sort of sphere to make it look like it was in an underwater scene. So this is what's commonly known as a tilt jar or cookie jar. The reason it's called a tilt jar is because you can put it on its side, or it's got various flat surfaces. To the inside of this, I have added this extra ring here, a keyway here, and some securing points here for the next bit, which will allow you to see what I've done with the model. So you'll see here I've cut, by cutting the model in half here, it's allowed me to mount the whole model on this back new wall that I've scratch built, and it's given me the opportunity to bring in some wiring and some fibre optics to allow the lighting to take place inside the cabin. And so this is just going to be a because it's going to be behind glass, it's and meant to be underwater. I've deliberately made the clear perspex kind of frosted over so that you can't see too much detail inside. There is a 1/32 slot car racing driver in the seat, but again it's just to give a feeling that somebody is actually in there and they're doing something with it. So I've made this small attachment on the back, and the idea behind this is that I can fit the whole vehicle inside the jar like this and arrange the keyway on the bottom. So you have to excuse my hands being in the way, it's very fiddly. So arrange the keyway on the bottom here that guides through this slot there, and then once that's in place you can hear it go click as each of the parts engage, and it's held firmly in place. So once that's done, the model now sits in here and looks like this, and I've also added into the top a water type of plastic, so to give it a rippled effect, and obviously added in some flora and fauna, undersea flora and fauna, as well as a few artifacts, an old cannon, a bit of an anchor, and an old prop. The underwater plants have been cut from foam and glued together using GS glue that we've used previously in the build. Okay, so that's it for now. In the next shot you'll see that I'm going to put the electronics in here and a battery, so that we can light this up and it be shown on display. Thanks again for watching, and do subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye for now.